Alright, today we got a sweet one. There has been this Is It Prowess deck kind of going around, doing really well on Magic Online. And I wanted to try it, but made it a little spicier. We ruined our mana base. We got 10 white sources to go alongside some Rediscover the Way, which is a saga that lets you impulse the first two parts. And then the third one says when you cast non-creature spells, you can give a creature double strike. So the goal is have this get up to 3, play a Slickshot Show-Off, get it to around 10 power, and then just one-shot your opponent. Other than that, we just have like a sort of red shell of Swiftspear, Cori-Steel Cutter, one of the strongest cards in the new set, and then a bunch of cantrips, burn spells, Monstrous Rage, and then I have some Sheltered by Ghosts. My mana is very loose, but we've got cantrips to hopefully help us get to a white source, and then maybe Sheltered can carry in some matchups. So, gonna give it a try. I have a sideboard built, that'll be in the export. I'm just gonna play best one because I'm lazy and it's good for videos. Don't side deck this card, I guess, unless you want to, but yeah, the sideboard could be rebuilt. But this is good enough if you want to play best of 3 with it, or just replace the Narset with something else. All that being said, yeah, again, if you want the deck list in the description, and I will see you in the games. Alright, on the draw, it's probably fine. We need to find a white source, but maybe Sheltered by Ghost can carry. And we've got stuff to do. If this is Omniscience, then it might be tough, but perhaps they just have a bad start. I've got to figure out if I want to just jam this Rage. They typically have like 1 million unsummons. I guess if they block, I'll Rage. Could have Sheltered as well, but yeah, the unsummons are especially good against the token, obviously. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Go. Other land's not great. Another Rage? Sure. Maybe they just have 1 bounce spell and we can get a little bit of extra damage. I think I'm jamming. We are fearlessly jamming and getting 2 for 1. Oh, okay, well. I guess that's just, they have Tech Refute in there. I assume this is Omniscience. Refute's not, like, completely unheard of. So that Rage ended up actually being pretty damn good. Okay, no Omniscience. Not bad. Play this. This is a bit awkward, but I think it's worth pressing the damage. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe they don't have it. So I can't even kill them. I think we just lose. Doesn't matter if they have it or not. Unless they spew. Well, they just threw the game, I think, because now I just rage this Swiftspear and I win, because it has ward. If they just left this up, bounce the Swiftspear blocked, I suppose I could... No, I would have killed them with this top deck, right? Okay, yeah. The auto tap are going to get me. No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, if they had 2 of these, they might have made a mistake. I don't know what their hand was, but cool. All right, well, they didn't have it. That was scary. It was pretty close, but I will take it. GG. All right, opponent goes first. This hand is very expensive. I don't think I can keep this. I mean, I can keep it, but I don't think I should. Okay, maybe a little better. I need a white source. Realistically, I think we all know the answer to should we be playing white in our blue-red deck, and the answer is probably no, but we're experimenting. I like to just do whatever random stuff with the new set. It's more fun, more interesting. So I'm getting attacked. No, you're gonna try to block. Well, I've got to play this if I want to draw a white source, so we'll take our point. They don't really have good blocks here. Now the question is, do I want to rage? I think the answer is yes. Just like an extra, basically 2 damage. Like, if you're assuming that this rage is just worth 3 damage, I get the prowess here. I could double rage next turn, but I don't think that adds much, because one of these will just be a 3/4, the other one will be getting rage next turn if I miss on white. So I think it's worth doing. I don't think you can ever block here. It's just, like, terrible against any red card that costs 1 mana. So we'll get our big hit. They draw Helping Hand. Gotta hope they don't mill Iconoclast. I guess something for me to consider is if they end up with good blocks next turn. I'm not that concerned about any blocks, I don't think. Attack? Okay, that would have been aggressive. Let's do this. Does give him some reprieve, but it's just so powerful. Burst Lightning versus Steel Cutter. We'll take Steel Cutter. And then I'm just trading 3 here, so it's not attack. I think this game is probably ours. Found a 3-drop. So maybe they could set up Oculus. I wonder if it's too late, though. Well, okay. That's what they needed to do this turn to be in the game. Okay, I would like... So I have 1 blue mana, which is fine. I guess, do I want Talon or Opt? Probably want the body in play. So if I draw a land, I can just get a rage. So tap land is the worst. We have seven tap lands. Most spells are good. Almost any untap land I think should be good. And I do just get the double strike from here. So the Swiftspear gets to be double strike. It's possible that they're just dead anyway. It doesn't actually matter if I draw tap land here. I guess so. Okay. We're not going to get the extra prowess thing, but yeah, this is just double strikes. Alright, cool. Nice. GG. Okay, this end's sweet. Can answer a 1-drop. We've got some Swiftspears. We can play Rediscover the Way on curve. Into all of that. Blue-white control might be annoying. My hand's sort of land heavy. Well, that's not good. Okay. Am I burst lightning or am I monstrous raging? I guess I'm just gonna rage. What the hell else am I gonna do? I think 2-for-1 mate's fine. I don't really have that much else to do. Like, I think it's important that I'm putting a large amount of pressure. Part of the reason I want to pressure them is I want to make it so that rediscover something that they feel like they maybe need to act before it resolves. But okay, this is an artifact deck. The Fountain Port made me think it was just regular blue-white control, but obviously the Vault means it's something else. But that's nice because this gets to a resolve, so it might not matter because they might make a million golems next turn. But if we can just find a Slickshot Show-Off and dodge whatever it's called. Well, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, we can use that to kill a golem. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we lost our thingy. Now it might be a bit hard to win unless they just don't have shit going on. Could get my Rediscover back. And then what? They trade here. Oh, they can't block. Should I just get my Rediscover back and play towards the Show-Off again? The golems are terrifying. I can't attack with the Prowess creature. I think we just go on the ground. Because, like, I don't know. It's tricky. If they make 2 golems this turn, it's probably pretty bad. If they somehow can't trigger this, this is a ton of damage, so it's close. I don't think I would fault anyone for taking the snare. You could even take the synthesizer, but then I don't get to attack, so. Alright, so this is Golem. Golem takes Steel Cutter, I guess. So Golem's 5/5. Which means I cannot burst lightning at Federal Land. I'm incredibly lucky. Maybe the luckiest of all time. Okay. Easy game, nice. Alright, let's get one more. This deck has been sweet. I mean, we've been lucky enough to have our mana come together, but it's been sweet. Alright, opponent goes first. I don't think we can keep this. Yes, please. And I guess I'm just gonna scrap. Do I want my 3rd land? I think I just scrapped Spirebluff Canal. Sounds nice. Even if I miss the land, I can show off plus Steel Cutter setup. What? Okay, sure. All right, we'll record one more. I don't know what just happened. GG, we won! Yay! Okay, we go again. We'll try this. No white mana, no cantrip. Kind of loose, but give it a go. Cross our fingers. I don't think we've lost yet with this deck, so we're due. That guy. Okay, I'll just kill it, I think. I assume they're playing War Leader Call Pile. Okay. Well, I'm going to cast this because it deals 1 point of damage. And I don't know how much removal they're going to have if they have this card in their deck. So, let me get my 1 point in. Okay. So that's a lot of damage. Problem is, what's the removal spell I would be worried about? I don't know. I'm trying to think of why it matters to Rage now. So if I draw a white source, I don't think it matters. I'm always getting the same damage, assuming that this is living. White source just means I go to 4 mana. Like if it's untap white, which there's like no untap white sources, but okay. This is funny. Alright, so now I can rage once. This was 4. And then, yeah, what's the punish here? Again, it's just if they answer the show-off. If they answer the show-off, I can't win. Or it's going to be hard to win. Whereas, like, if they're at 3 right now, I guess I could play towards Burst Lightning, but they're going to kill me pretty quickly, so. What a weird game. Yeah, if this was just like stock up or any other red card, I would be much better off. So that's a bucket load of damage. So I'm 1 short, right? Okay, am I dead? I think I'm dead. Should have blocked, I guess, but this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Damn. Okay. Well, we didn't find the white mana. Alright, well now it's 43 damage. Alright, GG. This deck was sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun to play. I don't know what I would recommend doing with the mana base. Like, realistically, it's just so hard to play these decks that don't want to play a large amount of lands and then also play 3 colors. You just... I don't know, it's not modern. You don't get fetch lands that just count as untapped tri-lands, basically. But it was a fun experiment. I do think this card is really strong, but, like, all the decks in Standard are just broken in half. Like, you can't just lollygag. Like, this is the type of card where if everyone wasn't constantly casting 1-mana spells like its Legacy, maybe it would be good, and maybe it would be fine if you had a bunch of tap lands, but it's just not how Standard works anymore. And I don't know. I don't want to be negative all the time, but I do want to make a point that I think it sucks. I think it really fucking sucks that the lowest power constructed format is Standard, and it just feels like the Eternal formats. Like, I really wish we could get some format where you can just, like, play your shitty 4-mana and 5-mana cards and be happy about it. But realistically, all that's ever going to be now is just limited, which is kind of sad to me, but I'm an old man, so maybe it's just boomer talk. All that being said, this deck was tight. I recommend giving it a shot. Maybe add some extra lands if you want to make your mana better. Or you could play more cantrips. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.